Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is finally Wild Wednesday. I hope each and every one of you are having a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk. I hope you guys do like, share, and subscribe as well. I notice I'm up some more people, got some more people on the old train. Hopefully we can get some more, get it up to 90 by the end of the week. That would be pretty awesome. So please stick around, and for all of you that are new and don't know it, that I always leave a link for the trailer and some kind of I always leave the synopsis, who's in it, and how long the runtime is, and how long the cut is that how long the what cut is that I'm watching as well. So, and that's all in the description box down below. And now, if you're over on the Facebook group, it's up above as always. And those of you that don't know, you can check me out over on Facebook. My name's Matt Brown, and you can find me under the same eyeball picture. It's pretty easy to find. I always post my stuff on there as well, in case if you guys don't want to look at it through the YouTube way. Alright, now that I got all that jazz out of the way, let's go ahead and get on to today's film. Today's film is a very interesting one. It's one I kind of like it. It's very brutal in places. Definitely gets very very graphic. It's one that I was a little hesitant about checking out because I wasn't 100% sure about it. I hadn't really heard anything about that director other than I watched a documentary. Well, it was kind of a semi-documentary from Slaughter in Syracuse from a few years back, and he was on there promoting this film, and I had to check it out because everybody else on there, I liked their films, so I figured why not give his a shot. And it's reasonably cheap. Now this copy I have, this is the only copy I've ever seen of it in this color. It's always in a black, white, and red cover artwork. Mine is blue. Now, does anybody know if this, like, what is it about this copy? What's so special about it? Why is it the only one I've ever seen of the blue artwork? Do you guys know, is this a special limited edition or something, or is this some cut rate edition that I need to just set aside and get the other one? I'm not 100%, so maybe they're both the exact same film, just a different cover. If any of you guys know, please let me know. And this is starring Michael Brecher. He plays Alan, and this is what I do. Alan is a very disturbed individual. He is our serial killer at hand in this film. It's also starring Josh Davidson and Daisy Gibb. Daisy Gibb plays a girl that he has the hots for, or crush on at the place where he works at. And where he works at is like this restaurant, and he plays a dishwasher. And he is a very unliked character. Nobody likes Alan. Nobody wants to associate with him because he's weird. He singles himself out all the time. Does it on purpose. He's a disturbed individual. Now, this is also directed by Jason Koch or Koch. Koch, or Koch. I don't know how you pronounce yours, because I've heard all three of those with that spelling. Normally I'd go with Cook, but I am not 100% on this one. So if you do happen to know, if you do check it out, please let me know what you think. I doubt you watch my video on this, but it's worth a shot. I've had a few directors hit me up on some of their films on here, and some other people as far as actors or people that are tied into the film in general, which is kind of cool to actually have a conversation with people that have worked on the film, so you can get things firsthand from them, different things about their character or different things about the film in general. You wouldn't know. That's why I enjoy film. Anyways, back to what is this one about? Alan he's a sick individual. He's kind of a pervert. He's a serial killer. He's a drug addict. He is just a no good person. And throughout this movie, it shows the different, how dark and deep his life gets through these 7 days and everything he does. For everything from being creepy to the people, this girl that he works with at the restaurant, to buying drugs from this corner kid and then going and eventually killing him, or hanging out with his neighbor, who is a very strange individual himself, very disturbed, just a disturbed film all the way around. Everybody seems tainted. There's not a good character in this film, in my opinion. The only person that I guess you sympathize with or want to see more of is Alan, and that's how it works so swell. This is a very meta film. It's he is, I don't know here if you can see it. This fella on the back here. This guy is a faceless, nameless, voiceless character in the film that basically is little cricket there. He is basically an interviewer that only Alan sees and knows is there, and he is going along telling this guy his whole life and his what's going to happen in these 7 days, and what does happen, how's it going to transpire, who's he going to kill, how is he going to kill them, everything from just a woman on the bicycle path that he was going to rape, which it talks about how he didn't start off with necrophilia, but he moved into it, but it's not really his thing, but he does it anyways. There's some stuff in there that deals with some poop, which poop, when you have a sick individual, if you throw that in there, those two things, necrophilia and poop, in the film, you have them both together. It really makes a dastardly nasty person, I'm not gonna lie. And then if you throw on pedophilia, which he's not a pedophile, but if you were to throw that on there, that would just make him the ultimate bad guy. And he's not a really likable character. I mean, he's likable, but he's unlikable. You find yourself just really entranced about what he says and what he's doing, his whole plot in this film. Very, very, very interesting. I don't know if I really want to give away a whole lot more about the story on this one, because it's one that it unfolds very well and it has no pacing issues. I was really impressed with this film. I'm curious what his other films are. I know he did one called Pigpen, which I mean, I've heard that it's pretty good. I don't know if it's something I'm really ready for. Maybe eventually. I don't know. But let's get over on to my ratings for this one. I'm going to try to keep this one under the 15-minute mark, or at least try. This one is on the technical side. It's very well done. There's no real hiccups in it as far as the story goes. There are a few plot gaps here and there. Nothing major to make you really dislike the movie. Like, there's one in particular that kind of bothered me. It was this kid. You're supposed to automatically assume that he broke into his neighbor's house and stole and did all this stuff, when you just hear it from somebody that is a unreliable character. So you never really get the real truth out of that. But then again, you never get the real truth out of Alan as well, because you have to question everything he's saying, if it's true. Is he just delusional? Is this all just a dream? Is he really this sick and twisted? I mean, you look at him as a person, and you don't think he doesn't come off as threatening, or as somebody that you would find to be a killer or anything like that, but that's how it works out. Most serial killers are somebody you'd least expect, and he is somebody I would least suspect. So let's give this thing on the 1 through 5 scale for the technicality. It's going to get a 3, middle of the road. Something that is very, very basic when it comes to how it's rolling technically. It's building up momentum and steam at the right pace and at the right moments that it should, but it's not excelling and making it something even more. I guess it's not quite the level of like a Henry or M or Tenderness of the Wolves. One of those extremely well made serial killer films that are much better done than this, but this does a very good job delivering what it's supposed to do. So now let's get over onto the entertainment side. This thing is hella entertaining. I love Alan's dialogue. Some of the things he says is just batshit crazy. It definitely shows his psychosis. Very, very, very weird dude. Definitely, I highly recommend this. Go out, check it out. I'm going to give it a 4 on the entertainment side, so it's going to get a 7 out of 10. I'm happy with that. It's above average as far as a film all in all. Please do go out and check it out. It is reasonably cheap if you want to purchase a copy. I think it's less than $10 or less than 15, something like that. I got this one for like $7, and with shipping it was like $12, something like that. I got it dirt cheap. So do keep that in mind, that this is a very easy, accessible film to get that you can get for a reasonable price. All right, put that bad boy down. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I love your faces as always. I got tomorrow and Friday are solid films. I'm going to rewatch probably both of them just because I want to, because they were so good before I review them tomorrow and Friday. All right, love your faces as always, and peace.